Hello, my name is Jamiroquai Jackson, aka Quay. And if you're struggling with addiction, whether it be alcohol, drug, or anything else you find yourself addicted to and you're noticing it's causing a problem in your life, listen to this and I promise you, you'll learn something. Your perspective will shift in a more positive way. Okay? So imagine you're in a room. It is a 4x4 room, pretty tiny, right? There are no windows, and there's one door. In this room, you have a candlestick. This is your consciousness. It is lit and you're able to see everything in your room. This is the only way you're going to see what is in your room. In this room with you is all of your monsters, all of the things that cause you stress, anxiety, depression, things that make you feel like life is not worth living, life is too much to handle. These things are in your room with you. They have 7 heads and 6 arms and super tall and super strong and super intimidating, right? And next to you, you have a candlestick cover. That is your addiction. We go and reach for that cover, we cover our candle, and we tell ourselves, okay, because I can't see the monsters that's in my room, they don't exist. I'm fine, everything is cool, I'm great, I'm good. I may bump into it because, again, they have not moved anywhere. I may hear them still in my room, but because I can't see it, the problem does not exist. That is what addiction wants you to believe. It wants you to continue to condition your mind to believe that everything is fine and things are working out because you're not dealing with them. Addiction wants you to isolate yourself. Addiction wants you to believe that it is taking care of you when in reality you're taking care of it. All of your money, all of your time, all of your resources, all of your energy is being spent thinking about how you're going to get your next one, thinking about how you're going to continue to put into this thing so it can hopefully put into ourselves. The very thing we're running to deal with the pain of life, whether it be physical, emotional, spiritual, mental, or a mixture of all four, has become the very thing we are putting all of our resources in to take care of us. The very little we've already had, we're putting even more into this magical fix that's supposed to be taking care of us, right? And the thing about going to reach for your cover and reaching for your cover is it becomes harder and harder to find the more you use it. So let's say the first 5 times you reach for your cover and you covered your candle and nothing is in your room, so you say, that time it falls off because the candlestick cover is always going to come off and you'll be left with your consciousness to look around in this room and see that your monsters have not gone anywhere. When you come back from your high or you're drunk or whatever you have used to get you to this very high, can't touch me, higher than that thing state, okay? You will eventually come back down. And when you come back down and when your candlestick cover is removed, the very thing that you're running from, those monsters, is still in that room waiting for you. They were just on the wall. Are you done yet? Oh, okay, cool. We was waiting on you. But we actually love it when you do reach for your candlestick cover. We thrive in the dark. So you go ahead and reach for that again. Let me scare you a little bit. Boo. And then you go reach for it and then they're thriving again. They love the darkness. They love when you are giving them permission to run free without you acknowledging they exist, because then they get to take your life. And that is the end goal that addiction wants from you, to take your life. Okay, whether it be immediately, you're 6 feet under, or you become a zombie to it. And to live your life to get high, you're not living. You have lost your name. So let's say for me, for instance, if my name is Quay, right? And I'm using a certain substances, my thing is tequila. Gotta have it. As time goes on, I lose who I am and I become tequila. Tequila rules how I act. Tequila rules how I speak to people. Tequila rules on if I'm gonna get this project or this thing done that I know needs to get done. Tequila rules how I think about myself. I become tequila. Tequila now has life through me. I have given my life up completely to my addiction. That's what it wants from you at the end of your day. Your life. Okay? The only way you're going to get rid of these monsters is to deal with them head on. Take them out of your room. You do not have to do this alone. There are plenty of programs and environments and people who are willing and wanting to help you get through this, because it's not uncommon for people to be going through addiction, because the majority of people do not understand how deep addiction is. People can tell you all the time, oh, you just need to stop. Oh, you should stop. You know it's hurting you. You know it's causing you harm. Oh, you know you've ruined this, and oh, you know this, and oh, you know that. Of course I know. It's happening to me first. Right? The person that is using, who is addiction affecting the very first time? You. The person who is using it. It's affecting your body. It's hitting your system first. And then through that, everyone else is going to get the splash damage. You have two cities. You have city A and you have city B. You're dropping a nuke. That nuke is your addiction. The target was city A. City A is completely destroyed. But as we know about nuclear bombs, is that they're going to slowly expand and destroy the things that are close to it. So city B is close to city A. City A is destroyed. Half of city B is destroyed. While you're getting your city together and you lived in city A, you're getting things right and you're refixing, you get a letter in the mail from city B saying, hey, you know, you ruined this and you messed up this and you made us feel this way, and through your thing has destroyed us. We're going to need you to come and help. The person who's cleaning up city A is looking around like, I am completely destroyed. How dare you ask for any help from me when my city is gone? That sound familiar? When those loved ones come up to us and they tell us, hey, you know, you did this or you said this the other day, or you've been acting this way and it's really hurt my feelings. And it's like, how dare you tell me what's hurting your feelings when I'm over here drinking or smoking or using or doing what I need to do just to get away from my own thoughts because I'm ready to end it all. How dare you, right? We can't even focus on how we're causing pain to other people because we've been causing pain to ourselves so much. And because we've got complacent and how we're feeling about the pain we're causing to ourselves, no one else better not bring anything to my attention about how I'm causing them pain because I'm already in pain. Right? I know, some sickness shit. I know. Going back to the analogy of you in your room, remember that also you have these monsters and they're monsters. They are the epitome of that. So they're making noise, they're making messes, they're loud. And like I said, you have that door. So as time goes on, they're getting more and more powerful as you reach for your cover and you make it dark in there, and they thrive in darkness. You're just in the corner rocking yourself back and forth. Everything's fine, everything's cool, everything's fine, everything's cool. Until you lose your cover again and you go scrambling to find it. But you get a knock on your door. Hey, you peek your head out. Hey, what's going on? And they're like, you okay? We hear some screaming and screeching and it sounds like you got some things going on. We're not sure what it is, but are you okay? You're like, I'm fine. Boom. Close the door, right? That's what happens when you've been using so long and you think you got it under wraps and no one knows what you're doing and no one knows how it's affecting you. Yes, they do. Because monsters make noise. And the longer you ignore them, the more attention they'll bring to you. Because again, the idea is to isolate you. And if you feel ashamed about the monsters in your own room and how much noise they're making, you'll be less likely to tell other people so that they can help you get them out. Right? The monsters have it figured out in their brain how they want you to be. And the best way to do that is to get you isolated, is to get you misunderstood, and to get you broken and vulnerable. And the best way to do that is to separate you from the people who could potentially help you. Separate you from you. So that very first thing that was causing us trouble and strife, let's say it was the fact that we are not loving ourselves, or it was this one traumatic experience. That monster could have been, let's say, about 5 feet tall. Still scary, but they were 5 feet. Let's say we've been ignoring this monster and constantly reaching for our cover for about 3 or 4 years. By the 4th year, when our cover finally comes off and we look up like, oh, well, I gotta find it again. And you look at that monster. Now that monster is 8 feet tall. It has made different weapons in the dark. Its eyes glow and shoot lasers now. It has upgraded. Same issue, way more intimidating. It has become even harder to deal with that one thing we said was the main issue. Now it looks like it has multiplied because it has. Because the only thing that has changed as we stay on this treadmill of addiction is you. Addiction is you running on a treadmill, saying that I can take you to this destination. You're feeling pain? Get on this treadmill and I'll take you somewhere new. I'll take you to places you've never been. That's what addiction tells you. You're like, oh great, I've been ready to go. I need to leave. And they're like, yes, run as hard as you can. And you putting in all this effort, all this energy, wasting away yourself. You're not eating or drinking. You're just running because you're like, this is the way out. This is going to take me away. This is going to make me feel better, right? That's what it keeps telling you. Oh, I'm going to take all that pain away, all those thoughts. By the time you get off that treadmill, you're like, oh, I had to have ran all the way back to this corner of the world, to that corner, to this corner. I know things have changed. Let me look around. Looking very familiar. You want to know why? Because we didn't go anywhere. It took all of the resources it takes to go somewhere, like your energy, your time, your health. Like I said, that's the only thing that has changed, as you just been putting all this work and energy into this treadmill, running your little heart out, and you have not moved. You've been stationary. Addiction takes all of the work it needs to move, takes it, and gives you nothing in return for it. You see no growth. There is no relaxation when you're in addiction. You're never relaxed. Think about it. Even when you were at your highest or your drunkest or whatever it is, were you even really relaxed, quote unquote? Relaxation means the complete removal of all things in my mind that would stress me out. Whether it be I'm putting it on pause for a minute and I can legit relax and be free. You can't do that in addiction. Because again, you're worried about when this runs out, how am I going to get more? Who do I need to tell this story to so that they can make sure that they helping me with this? Well, I already told these 3 people these type of lies, but I know this person and that person, I still got maybe about 1 or 2 lies left, and I can get them to do this. Yep, that's making sense. You have made a whole Rolodex, diagrams of different people you have told certain lies to or certain stories to, so that you're making sure that you're able to be in La La Land, because reality has become that gruesome to you. It's become that scary, that hard, and that is the harsh reality of addiction. You cannot move past it unless you are able to identify, look at it, see it, and get it out of your room. Stop reaching for your cover, because the only person you are hurting and harming is yourself. The comfort that it says it gives you is false. It's false. One more analogy and then I'm gonna go. Let's imagine you are in Antarctica. You have just woke up and you are in a freezing place right now. All you have on is a t-shirt, maybe some jogging pants, and some gym shoes. You've been walking already trying to find a source for your comfort, because the main thing I want to do right now is get warm, right? And I've been walking, I haven't been able to find it, still getting beat up, still freezing, still uncomfortable. I finally get to a point where I see a cover over there in the snowbank right there, and I'm like, oh, digging it up, thank God. But I'm also seeing a little block down, a house with lights and smoke, and I'm thinking, okay, that's where I need to be, because they got the food and all the stuff that I know I need. But right now, I've already been out here. This cover looking real delicious. This cover is looking like it can take care of my needs. Because that walk is looking a little bit too difficult for where I am right now. I'm already tired. I'm already cold. I've been already out here for 3-4 days. I just need to pause, right? That's what we tell ourselves. We grab this cover. We notice it has holes all in this motherfucker. Holes all in it. And if I go back to the main thing of what I'm needing is to be warm, if I grab a cover with holes in it, that's not going to get me warm. But because I can touch it, feel it, wrap it around me, I tell myself it's doing its job. So now I sit out there even longer, 3, 4, 5 days more. And I'm like, ugh, seems like it's not working. It's not doing what it needs to do. I've had it wrapped around me. It's a cover. It's supposed to do its job. You finally realize the holes really aren't going to help me. I thought these holes, if I position myself a certain way, if I covered one of them, it might give me some warmth. No, that wind is just swishing and swooshing all through it, freezing you even more. So by the time we realize and we take off the cover, this has not been doing what it said it was going to do, which is bring me warmth. That walk to that block, to that house that we said was going to be necessary, looks and seems even harder. Looks impossible now, because now I got frostbite. Now I done lost a couple toenails. Maybe lost a couple toes. You know what I'm saying? Things get worse if we're put on pause. in the storm. Keep walking through it. It is difficult. It makes no sense. It pisses you off. It makes you break down and cry. Life is a mother. Yeah. Hard as fuck. Okay? It just is. It just is. But you have to keep moving through your struggle and through your hard parts of life, or else you will stay there and succumb to them. Okay? You are much, much more powerful than you think you are. You got it. You have to believe in yourself for anyone else to also believe in you. You must set the standard for yourself. If people see you putting yourself down, if people see you talking to yourself so disrespectfully, so recklessly, if people see you treating you disrespectfully and recklessly, how could you ever expect anyone else to try to treat you with respect and dignity? They just coming in feeling comfortable treating you how you been treating you. Oh, I thought it was cool to talk shit because you do it all the time. Oh, I thought it was cool to, throw my feet all up in your bed and throw dirt all over the place. You don't clean up, so I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool that I addressed you how I addressed you because you look like how I thought I should address you. Oh, my bad, I didn't know. You have to set the standard. Not to say people not gonna try you, because people do that. But you can give it overall, hey, this needs to be that. Okay? This is how I treat me. So if you're gonna come to me, the only way you're going to get genuine back and forth with me is if you treat me at my standard or higher. I'll be damned if I let anyone be even a smidget underneath where I set my bar. That's for me and me personally. If you can't meet it, goodbye. Like, it's no shade. You can't do it. That's fine. If I'm too much, go find less. If I'm too much, go find less. Say it with me. If you're too much, tell they ass to go find less. Period. It is what it is. You must love you. You must take care of you. In a world where no one is obligated to be nice, kind, generous, compassionate, supportive, you have to be that for yourself. I really hope that this helps. I hope that you are able to understand. Please let me know in the comments what part of this was most helpful. Whether it be the analogies, whether it be looking at me. Whatever it was, what did you take away? Whether it be the joy you spent, whether this video just got your mind off some negative things and helped you laugh a little bit, hopefully, whatever it is, what brought you peace today? Have a great day, and consider subscribing and becoming a part of this movement I'm creating of self-love, self-realization, self-help, and through that, helping others. Because I can't be anything to anyone if I'm not anything to myself first. Oh! That's another thing. Just love yourself and everything else will just feel so romantic. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna go. Have a beautiful day.